Hey, I'm Robert Benson, and I wanted to do a little bit different of a message today, of a video. I wanted to share myself a little bit. I'm 40 years old. I spent the first portion of my life getting in all kinds of trouble and doing the wrong thing and not really being serious about life. And at one point, I guess I've been on a 20-year journey of trying to find a better way of life, trying to grow, trying to personally develop. But in the last, I don't know, 5 years maybe, I've found that there's like a real course to personal development. And then I found entrepreneurship, and I found business, and now I'm beginning to try to share my journey with the world. And often on social media we see people who are already highly successful. They're telling the story of where they were and where they've gotten to, and this is more of a you're gonna have to watch me grow kind of thing, because what do we got, like 6 followers, and I've got a big vision. I've got big dreams. Again, I went from totally doing the wrong thing with my life for many years to this life of self-improvement, of personal development. When I found out, one of the greatest revelations of my life is when I found out that I could write the story of my life, that I didn't have to just live life by default, what I've always known, but that I could actually cast a vision of who I want to be and what I want to do and what do I want to accomplish, and what kind of man do I want to be, what kind of family do I want to raise, and how much money do I want to make, and put it down on paper and go for it, go get it. And all I have to do is figure out who I need to become to do those things. And that's not just my story, anybody could have that story, but this is my story. So now I'm passionate about personal development. I'm passionate about growth. I'm passionate about reading. I'm passionate about learning new skill sets and the things that are going to help me to become that person. In business, I spent my life working in construction, in the trades. I'm a framer by trade, carpenter, and I did that for 8 years, and as a business owner. And I didn't even know that I was supposed to build a business. I just was going to work. And then I found business, and I found business development, and that I could actually build something bigger than me. And then the visions really started to take hold, I guess. And now I got some pretty big visions, some pretty big plans that I'm working towards. With Heirloom Custom Homes, we're trying to build high performance houses, better houses that aren't cheaply put together, houses that'll last for generations, that are healthier and more comfortable for the people that live in them, and that are durable and efficient. And so one side of the vision is building a high-end, high performance is the only way to put it, high performance house, a house that is the best that it can be in every single way. And on the other side of my vision is solving the high housing costs for first-time home buyers and young families and working Americans. And we have a plan to do that, and that's really exciting, and I hope to reveal that in over this next year. But now, so my passions are to serve the housing industry in those 2 ways. Personal development first, serve the housing industry in those 2 ways, and business in general. And all of this has been a progression from somebody who was very low and very broken. I got in trouble, I got caught up in addiction, I had no good family life, no hope for the future, and maybe in the process of all of this, I can inspire somebody to to realize that you get to determine the course of your life, that you get to decide who you want to be, that we live in the information age. Like, it's out there. If you want to learn something or become a better person, you can do so. It's available. That we don't just have to accept. But I didn't know that, and it was amazing. I went through the first, 30 years of my life, or maybe longer, 35, and it never occurred to me that I could learn and I could grow and I could change, and nobody ever told me. And then all of a sudden one day I stumbled across it, and it revolutionized my life, and going from 0 to 100 now. And so I guess more so in this video, I just wanted to share that that's what we're doing here. You see a guy who, I'm an average guy, I have a wife, I have a daughter, I make enough money to support our family. We're not a big builder, we're a very small builder in a very small pond with a bunch of big builders. So the market share that's ours isn't real huge. But a plan and a vision and a purpose bigger than yourself, and being willing to put in the work to get there and become the person for whom that can work, I believe you're going to see where that's going to go. And I hope to inspire some people with that. So that's a little bit about me. That's a little bit about the two sides of our vision to serve people in the housing market, and a call to inspiration, a call to become more. That we only got one life to live. It's a beautiful gift, and you get to choose what to do with it. And let me tell you what, sometimes being 20 was yesterday, and I'm 40. And I see some of these guys who are 40, 45, and they're worth hundreds of millions of dollars. And they got it earlier than I did. That's okay, I'm a late bloomer. Some people say that you don't hit your maximum creativity and production in life until 40 to 50. So I'm looking at it like I'm hitting it right on time. But I can either choose to sulk over the fact that I wasted that 20 years, or I can find the fastest way to get to where I'm going and go there. And that's what I'm choosing to do, and I encourage you to choose to do so too. So if you think, the story could inspire somebody, or if you could be inspired by it, follow the journey. I'm not real good at the social media thing yet. We're figuring it out. All those hard years made a strong mind and put a lot in my heart, but I just got to figure out how to get it out. So I think if you follow this journey, it'll reveal the path of entrepreneurship. It'll reveal the path of personal development, and inspire you, even though if you're starting at the bottom, you're starting at nothing. It wasn't that long ago that I had nothing. And today I'm in high dollar coaching programs, I'm reading books, I'm selling houses, I'm putting together a really, really big vision for how we can help, working America. And I would encourage you to follow along, be inspired, and cast your vision. Get out a piece of paper, write down, if you could be anybody you wanted to be, write it out with detail. This is who I want to be. I want to be this kind of person. I want to have this kind of family. I want to have this kind of occupation. I want to help people in this kind of way. I want to make this kind of impact. I want to leave this kind of example. I want to live in this kind of climate. Write it out in detail and believe it, because all you got to do is find your path, and you can accomplish that. But it took me till I was at least 35 to realize that that was an option. So it's worth it. It's so worth it. So anyway, that's all I had today. I wanted to share that. I wanted to share why I'm talking to you on social media and why you would care to watch us. And that's all I got. So stick around. You're gonna see growth. You're gonna see what's possible. And that's my kind of accountability call, putting it out there that we're gonna accomplish something big, and it isn't look at me, you can do it too. But if I tell you no, I have to do it. So that's what I got. Thanks for watching. Again, check us out, Heirloom Custom Homes, SD, sorry,